A very good morning, students, all of you. Okay, so students, now I'm with you with the last topic of this chapter. Okay, and what is the last topic? The name of the last topic is the administration of the empire. Okay, how the empire administrated during that period. Okay, how the empire survived during that period. Okay, how the empire run during that period. Okay, so all these kinds of words we can use, okay, for this topic. Okay, so now we will see about the different economic activities that were going on during that period that we all need to see. Okay, so first of all, student, the places where the peasants were living. Okay, the places where the peasants, it means the farmers. Okay, the places where the farmers living, that place was known as the Ur. Okay, U-R, Ur. Okay, the places where the peasants or the farmers were living, that place is known as the Ur. Okay, students, clear? Okay, and as I said in the last topic, the agriculture developed too much nearby the Kaveri Delta or in Tamil Nadu. So when the agriculture developed, so all the farmers and peasants became rich. Okay, as agriculture developed, all the farmers and peasants became rich. Okay, and there are so many such villages, okay, where the agriculture was developed too much. Okay, and the development of agriculture was so high. So these type of villages, okay, these type of, not one village was not there, but students, these villages are uh, number of villages are there. Okay, such villages are, lots of villages are there where the development of agriculture was very high. Okay, so they formed one group. Okay, and such group of villages, okay, such group of villages are called as Nadu, and that's why the name of the state is also Tamil Nadu. Okay, Tamil Nadu, it means Tamil and Nadu, it means Tamil Nadu is a group of such villages where agriculture development was very high. Okay, that's why it's called Nadu. Nadu, it means a group of villages. Okay, group of such villages that form the large units. Okay, that is called Nadu. Okay, now here the question arises is that, student, what were the different functions of these villages, or what were the different functions of this Nadu? Okay, so the Nadu performs the various functions like the collection of taxes. Okay, almost all the taxes are collected by the Nadus only, and if any justice is done to any farmer or any peasants, then that justice should be done by the chief people of the Nadu only. Okay, whatever the chief of the Nadu, they perform and they provide the justice to the people. Okay, those who face the injustice, that justice was done by the people of Nadu only. Okay, and as I told you, Nadu is the group of village. Okay, group of the rich village where agriculture development was high. Okay, rich farmers of the Velala caste. Okay, now student, we have different type of caste over here like Rajput, Brahmin. Okay, and various caste were there. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu also during that period, one caste named as Velala caste. Which caste? Velala caste. Okay, so this Velala caste consists of so many rich farmers. Okay, these Velala caste consist of so many rich farmers. Okay, so these rich farmers of Velala caste, they have much power over the Nadu under the Chola government. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu, okay, this rich farmers of Velala caste, okay, they have many powers in their hands. Okay, they are very rich. That's why they were having so much powers in their hands. Okay, so later you will come to know that these type of people are known as the Velalars. Okay, these type of people are known as Velalar. Okay, those who are the rich farmers are known as the Velalars. Okay, we have seen the Brahmins often received the land grants. Okay, that I told you in the earlier in the previous in the previous chapters in history, the different type of gifts are given to the Brahmins by the kings. Okay, the Brahmins got so many valuable gifts, okay, from the king's side, from the ruler side. Okay, and they are living near the Kaveri Delta. Okay, the Brahmins got so many valuable reward and so many valuable gifts from the king's side, and they are also living nearby Kaveri Delta. Okay, and land, whatever the land the state belong to, these and that all type of lands are looked after by the Brahmins only. Okay, Brahmin landlords. Okay, so we can say that, students, during that period, most of the landlords were Brahmins only. Okay, most of the landlords, okay, the owner of the lands were Brahmins only. Okay, most of the landlords were Brahmins only, that we can say. Okay, students. Okay, and for example, during that period, if king wants to make any inscription, or if society wants to make any inscription about the kings, okay, if they wanted to make any temples, then what they have to do, they have to take a collective decision. Okay, so for that reason they have formed the various type of assemblies only. Okay, so when they wanted to build any temple, or when they wanted to construct any inscription, okay, so at that time they called the meeting of assembly, and in that meeting all the important decisions are taken. Okay, students. Okay, then during that period, students, a group of businessmen were also there. Okay, businessmen, those people who are doing the business, okay, those people have also formed their association. Okay, for their protection of business, the businessmen formed their association. Okay, and you can say a businessman, in other words you can say trader also. Okay, because they are doing the trading. Okay, so those people who are traders, okay, they have formed their own groups, they have formed their own associations. Okay, so these groups or these associations are called Nagaram. In Tamil language, these groups of businessmen or group of traders are known as Nagaram. Okay, and these traders formed their group because of what? Because to save their interest, to save their business, okay, from the outsiders, from the attack of outsiders. Okay. Okay, and from inscription we can also notice many important things, how meetings were conducted in those period, during that period. Okay, how meetings were conducted during that period. Okay, and how different type of committees have formed. Okay, and how they looked after the irrigation, how they look after the temples. Okay, how they look after the different type of gardens and all. Okay, so these was the administration of the empire. This was the administration of that period. Okay, students, I think we are all cleared in the second chapter. Okay, students, thank you so much, and please start preparing, because your term 1 final exams are coming. Okay, thank you so much, student.